Ooh-wee, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie for you all day, and I'm bringing you another CKF Knives product sent by JR, who is a really talented eye for knives. He knows his stuff. But this is a CKF. I know it's backwards there. Just deal with it. And it is fantastic. I have the knife with the little red rag it comes with, but also in this package comes a whole new toolkit. Parts kit, so you can swap out all your screws and collars and all that, your pivots. Also is a whole card on the designer and what it is. It's like the hashtag handle blade steel. It's got everything, and it's signed, and it has the date and the number, which is number 59. Nice. So this is super cool, and I am ever grateful that he sent a couple for me to play with, and this is one of them. I really wanted you guys to see this. So it does come with this little polishing rag, little cleaning rag, but check this out. All titanium right there in the handle, and it is really sweet. So this is a zirconium titanium Damascus, right? So your spacer is zirconium, your handle is titanium, your clip is a mix of both, and I have to say that's pretty badass. Look at the texturing in this titanium. It is, you do this with your finger, you can feel how really nice that is. So is Custom Knife Factory, that's what it's called. This is the Marauder. This is just part one, so I just wanted to show you, kind of get it through. Now, this is really close to being like a scimitar type, which I do not like. And he actually had one that's a true scimitar, and he asked me, he's like, hey, do you want to check these out? And I was like, oh, I like these 4 out of the 5, and one, the scimitar, I was just like, and he was like, yeah, that's how I felt too. He's not a big fan of scimitar shapes, but this was just enough not scimitar to really work for me. There is an upsweep in the blade. You can see it just barely, but it's so soft and so subtle that it just looks really nice. So it is a swedge top. You do have this really nice fuller running through, and then you get into this just gorgeous flat grind that is so freaking nice. Now, these are definitely high-end knives. These aren't the ones you're going to find at Walmart. This one in particular went for $590, and you were only allowed to buy 1 per household. And if you tried to throw 2 in the cart with like different configurations and all that, they would cancel your order, because that's how sought after these are. That's how collectible these are. Now, generally, I'm not a big fan of like pistol grip knives, and this is almost pistol grip. It's close enough, but this one is so freaking comfortable. It just fits the hand really well. This is nice and thick, and then it tapers down here like the human hand is supposed to do. So it's just made really freaking well. Now let's go over some of the specs. It is M390 in the blade. Super nice. You do have a 4¼ inch blade. Let's see. The handle is titanium, like I said. Overall length is 9.3 inches. This thing is freaking ridiculous cool. So when people put big price tags on knives, a lot of people say, why? Why? Oh, that opening right there is why. They don't understand how a knife could be selling for that much when you can go out and buy a knife that'll open, close, cut, and work the same as this. Now, the difference is going to be in a lot of the materials, how it's made and things like that. This one just happens to be really big, where this one you can find for under $100, and it's made of really good materials, and it's really strong and really well done. This one, just some of the materials they put in there are put in there for the collector's point of view. Somebody who wants a zirconium titanium mix with zirconium and titanium in it with the M390 blade. And the M390 blade, you can get, I think, as a matter of fact, the new version of the off-grid Viper, I do believe, is going to be, maybe it's an M390, I don't know. But I know it's a high-quality steel. Now, this is where, so you're thinking, well, okay, so the steel's the same, and a lot of places will use titanium. You're not getting zirconium for cheap money. No way in hell. And you say, okay, so why don't they just not put that there and cut down the price by $100? That's great, but then collectors don't get those materials that they want. It's like you're not going to go to the gem store down the road and buy a piece of rock that's found at any quarry and get the same feeling as owning like space rock, right? It's just different. You want it because it's special. You want it because it's different. You want it because it has that one element that something else might not have. Is it going to do the same job? Absolutely. Is it going to look good doing it? Absolutely. But it just comes down to that. Then the mechanics. That right there is nasty, smooth, and fast. It opens hard. There is zero play. It's just freaking amazing. The liner is really nice. You do have a notched out section with a little skeletonized area there, and it's just perfect. Everything about the ergos is perfect. The scalloping is perfect. It's one of those above and beyond type made knives. That's just what it is. So I wanted to bring this out as an introduction because we're going to be doing a full use review. Now, I think if I read it right, I'd have to look again, but I think he said that he's never even used this one or never carried it. And that explains why this edge is still super shave sharp. And that was mighty easy to balden a part of my arm. This thing is really, really super nice. I'm stoked. All right, so this is the Marauder. I have another one from him that he sent that's a little bit more in the affordable range, even though it's over $400 when you're talking about this company who has the Capitalist that I got to use. He's got some pretty serious knives, man. Look at the Capitalist. Look at the Rotten. They just have some great freaking blades. This one right here is no exception to that. Just all that contouring is so nice. It is so, and it's one of those things where it's hard to see, it's hard to explain, but it's easy to feel. Great knife. The next time, it holds in there. But it opens so easy. The next time you see this, it's going to be cutting and all that, so we can get away from all the jibber jabber and just get right to it. This thing is pretty dope, guys. I'm not going to lie. JR, wow. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Totally stoked. Let's get ready for the next video on this guy. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.